Hi, welcome to Party Food Hero. I'm Aaron. Today we're going to be making one of the best dips that you can take to any party. It's the buffalo chicken dip. It's a little sweet, a little spicy, a little creamy, and really, really easy to make. Let's check it out. You'll need 1 block of cream cheese, your favorite hot sauce, your favorite brown sugar, some ranch, a good quality sharp cheddar cheese, and 4 chicken breasts. Okay, what I'm going to be doing here is trimming off any of the extra fat that's on the chicken breast. It doesn't give any flavor or anything like that to the dip. So I just remove that. It's nothing you want to be chewing on when you're eating this delicious dip. You don't need to spend too much time doing this. I spent probably like 30 seconds maybe getting these all trimmed up, ready to boil. So don't be too meticulous about it. Very carefully place the chicken into the boiling water. After you get all the chicken in there, you can drop that heat down to medium to simmer. That way you don't get any boil over while you're cooking it. Now I've used different types of chicken for this recipe. I use canned chicken, rotisserie chicken, smoked chicken, boiled chicken like we have here. The only chicken I would not use is canned chicken. It is not a good end result. All the other chickens are fine. I use boiled chicken because it's less expensive and it's easier to do. It's quicker. And what I'm doing here is I'm shredding the chicken. You want to shred it really finely. The finer you can shred it, the better. It will help the buffalo sauce better incorporate with the chicken. That way you'll get a more consistent flavor in each bite. Because believe it or not, you don't want to bite into a giant chunk of boiled chicken. Here it is all shredded up. Make sure you take your time to shred it up really nice. It'll be worth it in the end, trust me. And then you'll find little pieces of the chicken that you don't want to have it in there anyways, like you have up in the right hand corner of that cutting board. You can use a casserole dish, a baking dish. I'm using an aluminum pan to cook the dip in. It works great. It's easy cleanup. I probably could have done a different technique for getting this chicken into the pan, but it worked out in the end, so it's okay. Now you're just going to want to spread this chicken out. Pick off any little pieces that you don't think should be in there. Shake it up. For the sauce, you're going to want to add in your favorite hot sauce. I'm using Frank's hot sauce for this, so I'm making sure I get every drop out of this bottle. Don't leave any left over. None. Not even 1 drop. Next, you're going to add your brown sugar. On medium-high heat, you're going to whisk together the sugar and the hot sauce until it comes to a boil. Now you're going to want to add your cream cheese. It does help if the cream cheese is room temperature, but it's not a deal breaker. You're putting it into boiling liquid, so it's going to break down pretty quick. Now, it does help to use 2 hands to do this as opposed to 1. And make sure you get a nice good splash in there so your wife's super happy when you get the stove dirty. You'll whisk all that together until smooth. And then you're going to add the ranch dressing. Here's a pro technique. You use a whisk that's not designed to remove liquids from a small glass container to try and remove liquids from a small glass container. As you can tell, it doesn't work so well. But you get that ranch, put that in there, and then you're going to whisk that in as well and bring that to a simmer. Just a little simmer. Now you're going to mix that delicious sauce that you just made into the shredded chicken that you shredded up so well. Make sure you mix it in really well so you don't have any pieces of chicken that are untouched by the delicious sauce. This is another good time to let you know that if you want to make this less spicy, you can put in less of the hot sauce. I know that seems obvious. Or if you don't want it sweet at all, don't put any brown sugar in it. Or if you want it more sweet, put more. But you can definitely adjust this dip to your liking, to your palate, and to your friends' palates. Let's be honest, that's how you become a party food hero. You make food that people like. This is a tried and true method for grating cheese using a cheese grater. And that's what it looks like when it's grated. Now, after all that hard work of grating that cheese, you add it to the dip and you mix it in. Now, for some reason, the chicken breast that you use is a little bit smaller, and so you have a little extra sauce, so it might be looking a little soupy. You can add some extra cheese to fill that in so it's not so thin. And when you're done mixing that in, make sure you get all of the dip out of that whisk. All of it. You're going to cover it really tight with tin foil, put it into the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes, and then uncover it and leave it in the oven for another 10 minutes. After you take it out of the oven, give it a good stir. Give it a good stir in. Make sure all that cheese is melted and delicious and ready to go. See that steam coming off? That means it's good. Just bask in its orange neon glory. As with almost anything, if you want to make this better, add bacon. All right, so for the moment of truth, to be honest with you, I know it's going to be delicious because I've made this hundreds of times. But you can go with bread or a little baguette, or you could do the healthy thing and do a little bit of celery. Great news. It makes celery tolerable to eat. I highly recommend making this for your next party. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. We'll see you next week. So what's your favorite dip? Comment down below with your favorite go-to party dip. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week. Be the party food hero.